The Silk Road was a network of paths connecting civilizations in the East and West that was well traveled for approximately 1,500 years. Merchants on the Silk Road transported goods and traded at bazaars or caravans along the way. The National Geographic Online Library. I'm Stephen Middleton, coming to you from the Possibility Action Network. Our core values include I am, I can, and I will. I am Possibility Man. Today, I want to share on the theme, job description of a network marketing pro. Let me say from the outset that a network marketing pro serves as a connector between a manufacturer and a consumer. Now, I want to demystify this profession, and I want to showcase some of the key elements in it. But firstly, I want to say, from my 4 years of experience in this industry, that a network marketing professional is engaged in an industry where that is consumer-centric, where the consumer is the center of this diagram. What I mean here is that the network marketing professional who is consumer-centric understands that principles are greater than economics. I heard a chairman of a network marketing company talk about this several years ago, and his approach to network marketing agrees with me. He says that when P is greater than E, when principles are greater than economics, then of course the consumer gets a great benefit. Now, that does not mean that economics are not important, because if one began to think that economics aren't important, they're probably driven by a lack of confidence, a lack of self-esteem. But the network marketing professional is also inspired by an informed conviction. The informed conviction can be something like this: it is important for me to do my job. Because if I do not do my job, if I do not connect people to the industry and to the products that I think would benefit their lives, then people will suffer. And this is what inspires me today to be engaged in this industry called network marketing. Now, according to the World Federation of Direct Selling Association, the network marketing industry alone grossed right around $2 billion in 2021. I'm rounding that figure up. If you were to fact check me, you'll see that it's probably slightly below $187 billion, but I just rounded it up to $187 billion in 2021. In the United States alone, in 2021, it grossed over 10 million, according to one statistic that I looked at. And it's probably way higher than that because I didn't check for the current year. So the point that I'm making here is that the network marketing industry is a growth industry, and because of COVID and because of how the world has already changed, it will continue to grow larger and larger and larger and larger. Many people, many entrepreneurs are moving away from brick and mortar businesses to online businesses. In fact, a couple of days ago, I realized that I needed another seat for my bicycle. I could have gone to Walmart, and I'm in that store from time to time, but I chose to go to the largest internet store that I'm aware of that's available today. I ordered my seat. The seat will be delivered to my door. And then, of course, if I like it, I keep it. If I don't, I send it back. And if I like it, I am happy. That's the world that we live in today. Now, this internet store probably does not manufacture the seat that I want for my bicycle. Someone else manufactures them. But they are a fulfillment company. And that's what a network marketing professional could do. To connect a consumer to a manufacturer or producer so that the consumer gets the product that he or she wants. After being around this industry for 4 years, I have distilled the elements of a network marketing pro into 4 categories. And I want to know what you think about them. Here they go. In the first element is the invitation. That is, the network marketing pro has the opportunity to ask a prospective consumer, to take a look at what he has to offer. Now, invitation. We make invitations all the time. I recently went to dinner with 5 other individuals. And I said to them, how about going to this restaurant? I extended an invitation to them. They accepted my invitation. We gave that restaurant 6 additional customers on that day. I extended an invitation. I connected 5 other individuals to a restaurant that I was familiar with. That was an invitation. I used a shaver for my head. I'm not going to identify the shaver here, but I use a shaver for my head. It's a little shaver that fits into my fingers like this, and I simply run it across my head, and it shaves my head brilliantly. Once I found this shaver, I told someone. In fact, I told about 2 or 3 people, or perhaps even more. I connected individuals to that shaver because I thought that shaver would benefit them. That's the job of a network marketing professional. He or she connects a consumer to a product that may benefit that consumer. Along with this invitation, the network marketing professional has to also ask the prospective consumer to schedule a time for them to get their questions answered. They want to schedule a time on the spot when the invitation is extended for the potential consumer, to get his or her questions answered. Here's what I've learned. If the individual is unwilling at the time to schedule a meeting because of their own busy schedules, then I suggest that the network marketing pro delay passing on their information until that prospective customer has a better time to look at what he wants to show. Now, I've done this both ways. Someone says to me, just give me your information and I'll get back with you. More often than not, I wasted that person's time and that person wasted my time. So what I'm suggesting here, a network marketing pro extends the invitation, ask the prospective customer to review some information. If the answer is yes, schedule a meeting on the spot. If the answer is no, you both wait for a better time before you share any information with this person. Because if they're busy now, they're going to be too busy to look at your information. If they say yes, give them something to review. When I first entered this business, I would give some people a ton of information, overwhelm them. Don't do that. Keep it simple. Give them enough to know. I like to let them know who is my company, who is my manufacturer. I want them to know something about that. And I want them to know something about my product and to learn how this product may benefit them. That's enough to get them started to take a look at this information. They've already scheduled a time for you to call them back, and you want to contact them. Say, hey, did you review my information? The answer is yes. Okay, we are going to meet at the scheduled time. Confirm. The person replies back, yes. And you meet at that scheduled time. Now, in my experience, life happens. Sometimes something comes up. Someone has to take a child to the school, or someone has to run to the grocery store, or it's just some emergency, and the person may say to you, may I reschedule for 1 hour later? Or may I reschedule for the next day? You want to cooperate with this prospective consumer, because remember, we are consumer centric. We care about the consumer. We're not trying to make a sale. We're trying to serve the consumer. Once the prospective customer shows up then for that appointment, you want to make sure that they understand that you're going to have someone on the line with you, connect with you, to answer their questions. Hey, I have my consultant with me who has been around my product longer than me. I want to serve you, and I've asked them to reserve time to answer your questions. Okay? Most people are going to say, that's fine. Bring on this person who will answer my questions. And then the conversation take place. You get out of the way. Put your phone on mute. Allow this person to talk with your prospective customer for you. And then fourthly, that person will probably collect the decision based upon what you've heard. On a scale from 1 to 10, are you ready to get started? Where would you place yourself? Sometimes people say, okay, I'm at a 7. Okay, but what more information do you need in order for you to be at a 9 or 10? And sometimes they'll tell you, I would like to know about this. And you can answer those additional questions. It's important to collect the decision. Let me put it more clearly. It's important to ask for the order. Now, someone could say yes, someone could say no, but they're not going to shoot you. They're not going to kill you for asking for the order. So I'm trying to demystify this thing called network marketing. And I'm suggesting that we approach it as a professional. I started this conversation with a quote about the Silk Road. The Silk Road was a network connecting the East with the West. In the East, in places like India, there were all kinds of great products in the 1400s that people in the West wanted, but they did not produce. These caravans of network marketing professionals transported those goods, and along the way, shared those goods with many other individuals. That network had become so successful, it was dubbed the Silk Road. There are many networks today. You know of what I just earlier identified as the world's largest internet store, according to my understanding. According to my understanding, they do not manufacture many things. They probably produce some things, but not many things. But they are a connector, connecting a manufacturer to prospective consumers. I'm Stephen Middleton, coming to you from the Possibility Action Network. Our core values include I am, I can, and I will. I am Possibility Man. Until next time, good day.